Hello, this is Kara from Kara Tarot with a general reading for Friday, October 3rd, 2025 with La Corte dei Tarocchi. I'm going to be doing the spread of Vincent Pitisci, the 3-dimension spread. This is a spread that I've done several times before. Ina from Taproot Tarot introduced me to this spread. I've already done a little shuffling. I just thought I'd do a bit more. This can be a little chunky to shuffle. It kind of shuffles in chunks rather than, there we go, that's a better. And for the spread, we do topic, challenge, action, and so our topic is the Lovers. The second day in a row that I've gotten the Lovers from different decks. This is about choices that we make, the people that we choose in our life, the things that we choose in our life. Challenges. The 6 of Swords, wanting to get away from the things that we choose in our life. I think this is part and parcel of the human condition, I think, is that the things that we choose because we're so much in love with them at one point, we get to the point where we're just fed up with them and we can't even stand to be around them anymore. I do think that is an essential part of life. And action to take. The Magician. Interesting. Okay, the Magician, he's forward-looking, so he's using all of the tools that he has at his disposal, and including sleight of hand, to move forward in an exploratory way, because the Magician, in terms of the cards, is still young. So while the Magician has learned, it's kind of like a person that has learned all the technique, but perhaps doesn't have all the wisdom. So they have that enthusiasm and that drive, but perhaps not a lot of depth. And so our action may be to just take action today. Let's look at these a little more. Now we add this. Okay, the 3 of Swords. So this kind of emphasizes what I was saying here about being fed up. You have this loving, chosen relationship, but you also have heartbreak in here and a little dragon breathing fire on it, and making you really think about how you can at least have a getaway. This could be wanting to take a sabbatical from work. This could be up to a trial separation when you add this up in here. So there are a whole lot of things. This could even be a hobby that you need to take a break from because you're just having too many problems. And last month when I was having more health problems, I just had to give myself permission to take a break. Now, between the challenge and the action, we have the Queen of Wands. So take a creative approach. I have come to realize that sometimes when you think you need a getaway, you don't actually need to leave. You don't need a physical getaway. You just need to be a little more creative in how you approach the day-to-day things. It could involve taking a little more private time for yourself. It could involve getting out and taking a walk every day to just get outside, get some fresh air, get your body moving a little bit. So this is not just having tools, but a creative use of your tools to give you that refreshment and getaway, even if it's not a literal getting away. So if this were in the workplace, because this is mental, this is mentally wanting to get away. This isn't, leaving a troubled situation. But still, it's mentally wanting to get out of it, away from the troubles. Here, she has a lot of creativity. She's looking straight at you, at us, bringing us a flower. There is refreshment right here with your tools. You just have to be more creative in how you use them, which would be emphasizing again that this one is a little more youthful and just wants to get out there and do everything. And this one is saying, think about it a little bit before you use all your tools. Think about how you're using them. Is it going to bring you that refreshment? And here now, between your topic and the action, la morta. Between the topic and the actions, we have a big change is necessary. So maybe you do physically need to leave. And we have to remember with the Death card, it means that you're going to be cutting away, or a lot of the elements that you were concerned with are going to be cut away, whether you do it or not. You may as well take control as much as you can of what gets cut away, but the Death card is telling you may not have control over that anyway. This could be layoffs that a lot of people are experiencing. If this is a work situation, it's a major change. And then just remember, you have resources. And you may come back to depend more on this relationship than you thought you would. So cling to the sunny part of this relationship. And again, use your creativity then in how you are approaching. So these move this way. I can't soft soap this. We have two major things. We have a major heartbreak, your heart being torn to shreds, and a major change that may not be of your choosing. So, and this one is a major. Look at this, 3 majors here. So this is the main focus, because this may not just be today, this may be the next few days. And the oracle card that I'm adding here is from the Alphonse Mucha oracle. And these don't have titles on them, and I'm kind of glad. It makes me think about that. This is a soldier offering this young woman a sword to look at, and she's feeling how sharp it is. So this is the sharpness of these choices. You have a choice here and a choice here. And she doesn't, she's really perplexed about this choice. And he's he's saying, no, see how difficult this choice is going to be. And she's realizing, oh, yes, this is going to be difficult. We do have a tree, and it looks as if they're both kneeling. She's sitting and he's kneeling on a stone. So it's a hard decision. And let me look up what this says this is. Reward persistence. It says she's nervous about the next lesson. The gray gloved hand, it means compromise or skilled control of the situation. The sword is both protection and cutting through lies, and the rock is everlasting durability. So your persistence will be required. Your persistence with the use of your tools, the creative use of your tools, will be required in this situation to make the best that you can of this choice. But here again, we have a couple here and a couple here. So you're not entirely alone, but you're going to have shared input in this difficult decision, and that it doesn't mean it won't still be difficult, but it will be helpful. Quote here, the affirmation for this is, I never give up, no matter how hard things seem. End quote. I hope this has meaning for you today, and I hope it gives you hope and affirmation of your own strength in the midst of difficult situations. This is Cara from Cara Tarot. Thank you.